Good morning again. Today, I think is day 15 of my daily updates before and afters on spring clean the yard and garden here at Bandana Gramma. Bandana Gramma here. And I'm hoping some of you can join me so I can show you the updates of what I did yesterday and this morning. I was working this morning. My face is kind of red and sweaty. That's why I was hauling and raking and dumping and mulching. It's going to be 93 degrees here today. So I got out really early because tomorrow we're leaving for Lancaster and I won't be able to work this weekend on the place. And I wanted to get a little done this morning before I get my inside work done and packing when it's so hot. All right, let's see who's here. Smallwood Homestead, good morning, Gypsy. It's pouring down here right now. Okay, everybody tell me where you're from as much as you want to reveal anyway. You don't have to be real specific because I want to get in my mind. I'm getting your first names and now I want to remember where you're from. Hi, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. I'm tired already. I've been out here working. So I'm in Southern Illinois. That's right. I remember you telling me that just the other day. Southern Illinois. Okay. In fact, you invited me to stop in any time. I remember that now. That was very sweet. While we're traveling the country. Blue Mountains, North, Southwest, Australia. Woohoo, Robin. Australia. She's an Aussie. Okay. A kiwi, is that what you call them sometimes? Or is that an insult? I don't know. They're birds, I think. It's just me, Sarah. Good morning. Yes. Yes, she invited me to stop in anytime when I'm out traveling the world and driving through southern Illinois. So, I do have some updates to show you today. Good morning. This is Maria from Florida. Okay. So Faye is Maria. Hello, Maria. I don't know if I'll remember that. I got, almost 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to keep people straight, but it's a little difficult. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. No Kiwis. Oh, are from New Zealand. Okay, thank you for that lesson. I don't know. Okay, I got it straight now. New Zealand is Kiwis and Aussies are Australia. Period. No other name. Good. It's beautiful country here. Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm going to wait for just a few more people to come in before I show you what I did. So, you got it. Thank you, Robin. I'm excited about going to Lancaster tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, Lancaster, Pennsylvania has one of the largest Amish settlements in the United States. I think they were the first settlement, and I think they're the second largest. So we like to go up there and go to the farmers markets. And Brenda is also an Aussie. I'm doing really well today. Thank you, Brenda. I hope you are too. Okay, you Aussies, what time is it now? Over there. Okay, it's just me, Sarah. Houston, but getting ready to move back to Missouri. Okay. Tina Shaver, good morning. That's my cousin, Tina. I told her that my grandmother was a shaver. So I'm claiming her as my cousin. Okay. 22:16. Okay, that's in our time. That's military time for us. So that would be, let's see, 11, 10, 16 at night. I used to know military time. So 12 would be 12 noon. And then yeah, I think that's right. 7 okay. Oh, okay, Smallwood. 7:16 in the morning here. Yeah, it's like 8:16 here, so you're just an hour behind me. 10:15 p.m. Okay, I was close. All right, good. Yeah, I used to work when I was a kid, just out of high school. I worked in a military office for an ROTC office, Reserve Officers Training Corps for local engineering college in upstate New York. And so I had to do military time when I worked there, but that was a long time ago. And of course, my husband was in the Army, so Uh, he would sometimes speak military time to me, and then I, you know, learned a little then, but it's been a long time. I know it goes by the hours on the clock. You just keep counting after 12 noon, but I had to think a minute. Well, I'll take you just a minute, show you what I've done. My daughter finished grad school this morning and is moving to Maryland, so I am going back. Oh, I guess oh, to Missouri, I guess. I just saw you were live. Who is that? That is Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. Oh, that tastes good. I haven't been putting sugar in my coffee for a long time, and after that workout I had this morning, I decided I'm giving myself a teaspoon of sugar. So I took it. Hello from northern Illinois. So Brooke is on the opposite end of Illinois. Gypsy's in southern Illinois, and Brooke is in northern Illinois. Alicia, good morning. What a beautiful spring day it is. It's going to be 93 here, which is why I was out really early doing my garden work. Okay, now see, Gypsy and Brooke have something to talk about. They're both in the same state. All right, I'm going to pick up my camera. I got an itch. Pick up my camera and show you what I did. I made some difference. I did do what I told you I was going to do. Do you remember what I told you I was going to do yesterday? Little by little, that's what this is all about. If you're new here, this is all about how when there's a big giant job and it's overwhelming, do it a little bit at a time and eventually it gets done. So I looked around my yard. I said, this is too much work for me. But I thought, I'll start with one garden bed. I'll start with this corner here, you know. I'll clean up this pile here. I'll rake this area here. And little by little, it all gets done. So I'm really happy with how it's coming along. And I'm seeing a difference in what the plants are doing since I cleaned them out and fed them. So, yeah, it's encouragement for you too, that you can do it. All right. Alicia from Nova Scotia, Canada. I want to try and remember that, Alicia. I live in Waukegan, up near Wisconsin border. I retired this year and will be starting my forever homestead in Wisconsin. Oh, that's exciting news. Slow and steady, says Alicia. That's right. You're way up there, says Smallwood to Brooke. That's how I am having to pack for my move bit by bit. That's right. Little by little gets her done if you just keep on plugging, you know? Western Tennessee here. Okay, Michelle, thank you for checking in. Right, I'm going to pick you up now and show you what I did. I'm actually closer to Missouri, about 2 hours from St. Louis, says Gypsy. All right, so I have been doing more mulching. You know, I was told you I was getting the wheelbarrows full and bringing the mulch over from my mulch pile to empty it. Well, here's the beds I've been mulching. Wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow. If you remember, my mulch pile is on the far side of my shed in the upper right-hand corner of my yard if you're facing the back. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 beds mulched. It took 2 wheelbarrows for each bed. So that was tiring, but I did it. I still have all these to do, all those beds to get mulched. But they'll get done when I get back from Pennsylvania. And I still need to weed back here. There's bees. The bees love these flowers where my collards are going to seed. These are collards that survived the winter and I let them go. And now they're all turning to seed. See, they got the flowers and then I'll be able to get seeds off them. But the bees, can you see that bee? I think they're mason bees. I love the mason bees. And they love my flowers. I hope they paid as much attention to my fruit trees as they are to these collard flowers. Anyway, I got English ivy growing all back here. I got to rip that all out, but I have to be careful because right over here there's poison ivy, and I wouldn't be surprised if a little bit peeks through here too. And I hate that poison ivy. And those are my raspberry bushes over there. Okay, now the other thing I told you I was going to do was clean up a big pile of leaves that was right there. Do you remember that? Here's my seeding with my espaliered fruit trees, and right there was a giant pile of leaves and sticks. So I separated again the sticks from the leaves, and I bagged them all up, and I put the sticks in a stick pile, and I bagged up the leaves. So that huge giant pile is finally gone. And I also had a pile right beyond this tree. I cleaned 2 piles yesterday or the day before right here, and there was another pile right here. And I got that all cleaned up and separated the sticks out. There's my stick pile up there. I'm making a stick pile there. So instead of having 2 bags of leaves here, I now have 6 bags of leaves. They will go in my compost bins after I empty them from the compost that is all done. And you want to see something amazing? I showed you the comfrey flowers just peeking through low on the plants. Look at them now. Now they're high and they're blooming everywhere. And they're just barely, like they're not opened up, so they're not wide. You can't see them real good, but the bees are loving them too. There's a bee right there enjoying comfrey. So that's my comfrey corner. Let's see how my Granny Smith apple's doing. I had showed you the blossoms. Well, they're gone. They've done their thing. Now I just got to watch that to see if they got pollinated, if I'll get an apple or 2. There was only one little bunch on that tree though. One little bunch of flowers. And here my cherry is getting more leaves and still has plenty of blossoms. So I'm hoping to get a bunch of cherries. It's got so many blossoms this year. I hope that means lots of cherries. And for those who didn't see, there's my little greenhouse that replaced the one that got blown to smithereens. This is an area I just got all cleaned up last week. It was a total disaster. I got all cleaned up back here. And there's where my compost bins are. See, this is behind my shed. More stick piles as I sort. And under those leaves that fell are my compost. Oh, there's a cardinal on the fence. See the cardinal? So, yeah, this is behind my shed where I hide stuff. You get to see the messy parts, and that's my old greenhouse that I still have to find a home for. I think I might use some of it for building tomato trellises. I'll find a use for them. And what I don't find a use for, I got to get rid of. I got too much stuff around here. So my food forest is coming along with my fruit trees and my vegetable beds getting ready. I'll be glad when I got this all mulched up here. Again, here's my rhubarb getting bigger. Here's my hands so you can see the size. They're coming along, my rhubarb and my raspberries. And this is a bubblegum plum tree. This is a nectarine tree. This is a peach tree. This is the Asian pear tree. There's a cherry there and the cherry there. And down this line, this is a wisteria that I'm going to tear out. This is another plum tree. I think it's trying to do something. See? This is an apricot tree. Now these are being espaliered onto a fence so they will grow into a living pickable fence. I'll keep them trimmed back to size. And this is my gala apple tree, which had a ton of blossoms. So I'm hoping I have some fruit coming. All right, let me check your mess. Let me check the chat. Looks great, Grandma. You are such an inspiration. Bit by bit, we will all make it through. That's right. That's what it has to be. That's why I wanted to do this, because I did get so discouraged thinking it's such a big job. And you encourage me. I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Knowing that I've told you that I'm doing this, and I say, tomorrow I'm going to do this part, well, that's part of the inspiration to me to get out there and actually do it, because I know I got to report back to you. So you're encouraging and inspiring me too. What kind of bird is that? I'm not sure. I should know. I used to know them. Last year I could recognize their calls, and I've totally forgotten. If I see it, I'll let you know. I don't know if it's a cardinal or not. I've got a lot of cardinals around here. I got cardinals and sparrows and jays and robins mostly, and pigeon, those morning doves. I've got those. I wish he'd show himself. If I see it, I'll let you know. That rhubarb is huge. Mine is just peeking through, but you have much warmer climate than me. Yep. Look at all that comfrey. Wish I had some. Yeah, I've got some out front too that I'm going to dig up and put back here. I don't want it in my front gardens. It just takes over. Almost completely in the shade here. That comfrey is in one of the shadiest parts of my yard. In the morning, right now, it gets the sun, but see, the sun comes up right over here, and then it goes overhead like this. And once it gets over there and behind this tree, there's nothing over in that corner. But it does well there, so I guess comfrey doesn't need tons. Good morning, Heather. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you. Penny Moen, good morning. My Revival. Hi, Bandana and Heather. Hello, Susan. Good to see you all. Well, for tomorrow, what I'm going to do is go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm not going to be working on the yard. I won't be working on it today, I don't think, because it's going to be 93 degrees, and I've got a lot to do in the house to make sure the house is in decent shape to leave it to go to Pennsylvania. And I still have to pack my bags to go to Pennsylvania. And what I also want to do is, even though I didn't get any response on the 5 treasure packets I hid between here and Tennessee, I don't know if anybody found them or not. Nobody contacted me and told me so, like I had asked at the little note inside. I'm going to try and hide some more between here and then up in Lancaster. So if any of you are in, let's see, Delaware, maybe Maryland, and Lancaster, I'm going to try and get some packets made up to hide there. And they'll probably have seeds and gardening gloves, or seeds and a bandana, and a note telling you, if you find it, to take a picture of the packet, preferably with you in it, like a selfie, but I won't require that if you're camera shy. And to just post it on my Facebook page, Susie Bandana, or to my email, bandanagram@gmail.com, and it's down below, because in my email, bandana is spelled A-N-N-A at the end, where I usually spell it with just one N at the end of the word. I couldn't do it that way. Long story. Anyway, it's got 2 N's in my email. So if you follow my clues and you find one of my packets, take a picture of it, and what happens is your name will go in a drawing for your choice of an apron I've made, or a bandana coffee mug, or a bandana t-shirt, or what was it? Oh, a pair of slippers that I made. No, mittens, a pair of mittens that I made. So I'll try and hide a few, and we'll see if anybody finds them. Yeah, 93. It's going to be 93 here. My new wood stove is coming today. I'm so excited. Wow, Gypsy, that's exciting. That is exciting. I'm in Middletown and don't get down to Lancaster too often. Tina. Huh. I know somebody else who lives in Middletown who's a YouTuber, but I won't say because I don't know if she wants people to know where she lives. Sometimes you'd like to keep that quiet. But I go to Middletown, Tina, many times when we go up to Lancaster. I'll swing over to Middletown to the Saturday market. I don't know if we're going to do that this weekend or not. We might. I'll be looking for clues. Well, I'll be leaving them. I'll either leave a cryptic clue, like a little tricky that you got to think about it to figure out where it is. Or if it's someplace I can't think of a tricky clue, I'll just say, here it is. Go find it. And I'll tell you exactly where it is. So, travel to Australia and leave some packages. That's a great idea. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That's a long way. That's totally on the other side and upside down. I think the blood would rush to my head in Australia. So, any questions before I end here? I am 2 minutes from there. The other YouTube person is closer than I am to Saturday's market. I know. I've been to the other person's house, so I know exactly where she is. But I'm not going to mention because I don't think she wants people to know exactly where she is. So, yeah. But you know, Tina, and thank you for not mentioning it because I think that's best to people want to stay private, you keep them private. You got to keep a little privacy. There are some nuts out there. I understand that. Yeah. It feels so good right now. There's a slight breeze. If it would stay like this all day, it's perfect. But 93 is a little warm. I don't think I'll be out here then. Y'all welcome in my 12.5-acre woods. Wow. Nice. That should keep us shaded and cool out in the woods. I know you got a lot of mosquitoes out there in your woods, Gypsy. Now, yesterday I told you that I was going to do a video. Good morning, Farmer Meemaw. Yesterday I told you that I was surprisingly, shockingly, it's not that far. Oh yeah, not that far. I was contacted by a company that has style experts. I know, this is crazy. Have style experts who saw my videos. Maybe they thought I needed a makeover. I don't know. But they contacted me and they said that my audience was one that overlapped with a lot of people that watch that take part in their business. So would I consider receiving a free product in return for a review? And what they do is they have clothing stylists who you fill out a form and you send it in and you tell them what you like, what you don't like, your size, your measurements, all that. And they will have a stylist go through, pick out some clothes for you within your budget and accessories and send you a package. And they send you a return sticker, so no cost. So if you don't like what you get, you put it back in the package, put the sticker on, mail it off. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you like what you get, then there's a price list in there and you pay for what you want. So I thought, that sounds like fun. I would like to see what somebody else would pick out for me. But I'm thinking they would ask a plus size 67-year-old grandma to review some of their trendy clothes, or they do traditional things too, I guess. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that they would contact me and ask me if I would not just share the box with you, but you know, try the clothes on. That's the part that was hard for me, was to think of modeling, trying the clothes on. So, but I said, I want to see what they send me. And I did get the package, and I started working on the video yesterday, and I was editing it last night, and I didn't like the way it was coming out. So I'm going to do it over when I get back from Pennsylvania before I put it out. But it might be fun, it's something totally different. It's not homesteady stuff, but uh, they were true to their word that they sent things that weren't really expensive. So it might be fun to see what they sent me. And if they like what I do, they might send me another box next month. Um, I won't say I like something if I don't. So if that's the gig, they won't send it again, because I there might be some things that I didn't like. So I'll let you see how that turned out when the video goes up. All right, cool but humid, and yes, lots of mosquitoes. Ah, gotta run. Have a great day. Bye, Brooke. Sounds fun. Go for it, Grandma. Could be fun. Hello. Okay, I don't speak Spanish, but hello. Hello, Rosa. Bonjour. Hello, Rosa. Good morning from Grandma Rose. We have Rosa and we have Grandma Rose. Good morning. I'm just about to sign off because I'm running out of things to say. And I got a house that needs to be put back in order before I leave for Lancaster in the morning. And suitcases to pack before I go to Lancaster. And little treasure packets to get ready that I can hide on along the way. While we're in Lancaster, I'm pretty sure we're going to go to the QVC outlet at the Rockville Center, where I buy my baking dishes, the blue pretty baking dishes. I want to see if they have a 8 by 14 casserole dish. And I got to move furniture to get the stove in, and then I'm off to work. Okay, Gypsy, have a good, blessed day. And we're going to go to the Green Dragon tomorrow. That's a big, huge farmer's market, flea market that's only open on Fridays. And then we're going to go to my favorite fabric outlet, Zink's Fabric Outlet, which there's only a few, and they're usually located in Amish communities. Gypsy says blessings to everyone. Have to catch it later. Bye. Bye, Grandma Rose. Hmm. Okay, that was a quick hi bye. Thanks for saying hello. Um, what else are we gonna do? Oh, there's some outlets up there I like to go to, and Ollie's, Christmas tree shop, maybe Ross Dress for Less, things like that. I enjoy going to those up there. Got to go. Tree Guy's here, and got to get the boys started on their school. Okay, bye, Heather. Alrighty, I'm going to sign off too. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for seeing my updates. And I will be back. I'll probably live stream from Lancaster and show you where I'm at. Maybe even live stream one of my hiding one of the packets for my treasure hunt on the way, if I have Wi-Fi where I'm hiding it. So I'll see you all then. Thanks for coming by. So long.